I've got a extra video this week because Merit Beauty is introducing basically 2 new products. One really is a new product, one is sort of a take on an existing product. And I wanted to do a short video showing you those particular products, but also a full face of Merit because I love Merit Beauty. This is not sponsored. I'm not getting paid. I just really think Merit Beauty is one of the best mid-range luxury brands on the market. And I think it's a really great brand for those of you who are looking for an easy, classy, simple look that doesn't take a lot of time. So I'm going to have this in-depth video here on YouTube, and then I'll have something over on either Instagram or maybe a short for YouTube as well, so you can see the look very, very quickly and focus on the 2 new products. So depending on what you're interested in seeing. Just put on the Merit Great Skin. This is an excellent glow serum for those of you who are looking for something that has a little bit of glow, really, you know, a very simple base primer. I'm going to use the Minimalist. This is the Perfecting Complexion Stick. This can be used as a concealer or an all-over foundation. I actually have it in 2 shades. I have it in Dune and I have it in Linen. Similar in the shade level, but one is definitely warmer than the other. You have Linen and you have Dune. Now I'm going to look up on the Merit site here what the difference is in how they describe them. Linen is described as a fair neutral. Dune is described as a fair light cool. So if you're in my shade range, I think these would be the 2 that would work best for you. There are a bunch of shades lighter than these. So let's go ahead and put these on the face. I actually, today I'm gonna use the 2 different shades, and I'll show you kind of how I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna use Linen kind of in this area because Linen is actually a little lighter. Linen is fair neutral and Dune is fair light cool. So the Dune is a tiny bit deeper, not by much. Now, you know, I always say, put it on your brush and then put it on your face. Or, you know, take your brush and go like this and then put it on your face. That is true. That is the best way to do it. However, for today's purposes, to show you how this works, I just thought it would look better for me to put it on like this. But honestly, I do think overall it is better to use your brush, put it onto your brush, and then put it on your face. But for placement, you know, you can, I wanted you to see how I was using the Linen versus how I was using the Dune. I don't think there's a tremendous difference in the, like I said, the shade range. One is definitely warmer. The Linen is a warmer shade, even though it's described as neutral. And the Dune is described as cool, and it definitely is, but it's not like pink or anything. So I really like taking the 2 of these and kind of, if you will, custom blending. But if you want one shade, again, you now know the difference between the Linen and the Dune. There's Dune, is like here, fair light, cool. Then there's Linen, which is fair neutral. And then there's one down, Cream, which is fair warm, which I would not wear. And then Silk, which is very fair warm. Then there's Bone, which is fair cool. And then there's Chiffon, very fair neutral. And Ceramic, very fair cool. So the only other shade I think I would even look at would be Bone, which is fair cool, or Sandstone, fair light neutral. But I think the 2 that I picked are perfect for my skin tone. So, you know, again, there are a lot of shades to choose from on the lighter side of the spectrum. So that is how it looks. Now, I think this works extremely well with the Great Skin because the complexion product, there's not a ton of product in here. There's definitely enough. But if you use it with the Great Skin, it goes on super, super easily. If you use it without the Great Skin, it's still very smooth. It's still very silky, but it's not as silky as, say, the Dior stick. That one is glowier. That one is even more like skincare. This one has a little bit of thicker consistency. Not a lot, but a little bit more. So something like the Great Skin, I think, is going to be a great combination for those of you out there that have dry skin. If you have normal to oily skin, I would just use the Minimalist stick. I don't think you would necessarily need or want the glow serum with it. I have a lot of the Flush Balms. Now I'm going to show you. These are the two original ones I have. You can tell they're the original because they're in the gray packaging. This is Beverly Hills and Cheeky. Then I have tons in the quote new packaging, which is the gold. So what I'm going to do is I am going to show you really quickly all the shades on my arm. So here's Beverly Hills, which, they're all favorites. Like I really can't pick just one. It depends on what you're looking for, you know, in shade. So there's Beverly Hills. There's Cheeky. Here's Archival. I'll hold it up. Here's Stockholm. Here's Bespoke, which is actually like my new favorite. It's got kind of like a plummy kind of shade. Then we've got Postmodern. Probably I don't know if it's the deepest. We'll take a look when we get them all on. We've got Lusitano. Let's put Lusitano. I do not have the longest of arms, guys. I'm short, so I might run out of space. We have Fox. And, ooh, I have two Cheekies. I have two Cheekies? Hold on. Do I have two Cheekies? Have I used this one? Yeah, I have. I think I might have swiped it once. So maybe I'll do like a giveaway with that or something. Okay, so you can see all the different shades here. Yeah, this is probably the deepest I have. That's Postmodern. This is probably my favorite. This is Bespoke. This is Stockholm. It's a really pretty like pink, like baby pink. Archival, which is like a little bit warmer. It's sort of like a rose. Then we've got Cheeky right here, which is a great shade. It's like the perfect like shade for everyone kind of thing. Beverly Hills, which is a little bit warmer. Then we have Lusitano, which is more peach. And we have Fox, which is a warmer shade. Now, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 8 shades of Flush Balm. Quite a few different Flush Balms. They are categorized in 3 different categories. The pops, the neutrals, and the classic pinks. The pops, Le Bon Bon, which I don't have, is a bright pink. Lusitano, which is a soft peach. Those are new shades. Then Stockholm, which is a baby pink, right there. And Rouge, which is a sheer red, which I don't have. Neutrals, Postmodern, which is a deep pink brown, which I said is like my favorite new one. There is Bespoke. No, Bespoke is my favorite. Postmodern is this one. Sorry. This is Bespoke. This is Postmodern. They're both new and they're both neutrals. Then there's Terracotta, which I don't own, so I have to buy Terracotta. Fox, which is a warm taupe, which I love. Terracotta, by the way, is a warm creme shade, which I do have to buy that one. I have to get that one. Persimmon, which is a soft orange red, which I don't own. Then there is Archival. Under the classic pinks, there is Archival, which is a cool mauve. Then we have, which is new, Beverly Hills, which is a soft peach pink, which I said is like a great, you know, shade for everyone. Cheeky, which is described as a cool pink. I don't know, I think, is this Cheeky? Hold on a sec. Which one's Cheeky? Hold on. Make sure I get the right one. Yeah, that's Cheeky. Cheeky is, I don't know if it's a cool, I mean, it is cool, but I don't know. It has a little bit more depth to it. And then there's Epres, which is a soft berry, which I don't own. So for today's look, I am going to use 2 different shades. I am going to use the Fox almost as like a bronzer. And then I'm going to use, which one haven't I used? I use this one because I don't think I've used Lusitano before, which is like a peachy. So I'm using Fox as kind of like a bronzer and Lusitano as blush. I need to pick up Terracotta because that one I think would be a great blush for me, but don't have it yet. All right, so you can see this one definitely has that warmth, and on somebody with my coloring, it makes for, I think, a great bronzer. Fox is also a great color as blush, but I wanted to show you 2 shades today, so. All right, so this is Lusitano. I did a video not long ago about how if you have like a corally shade, it works on most people. Corals or peaches, this shade's gonna be great on a lot of people. Okay, then for eyes. Merit has a single shadow that I have still not purchased. I really need to pick them up. and I still haven't done it. They are matte eyeshadows. There are 4 shades in the neutrals and 4 shades in the statements. I think these will probably be stunning. They're a soft matte wash of color. I really do need to pick them up along with the terracotta. Maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll do that this week. Or maybe I will do it in the coming weeks. But I have to tell you, like, I don't know why I don't already own one, because it's just silly of me. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to take the Fox and I'm going to use this as eyeshadow. I'm just going to do what I've told you to do and put it on my brush. Instant eyeshadow. And by the way, you can use these on your lips as well. These Flush Balms, they work really great on your lips. The only reason I'm not doing that is because I'm going to be showing you the new products. Now the Merit mascara. I don't have the Merit brow product. The Merit brow product actually looks really interesting to me. I really think the only reason I don't have this is because I just have so much, you know, product already that I just haven't gotten around to picking it up. But it's called Brow 1980. It's a volumizing pomade, which I think would be really, really good. The only thing is that they don't have an auburn. So Merit, if you're listening, you need an auburn. But I would probably get the light brown, which is a neutral brown. So I am going to put on the mascara. So I'm going to use their mascara. This is the lengthening mascara, which, by the way, is a Best of Beauty by Allure. Okay, mascara is on. Like I said, it's a lengthening mascara. I think it looks great for the rest of the Merit look. Kind of the whole point of Merit is, like I said, an easy, quick, sophisticated, elegant look, but something that doesn't take a lot of time. I really do want to try the Merit eyeshadows. I think they'll be a great addition to my collection. Now, before I get into the new products, I do want to mention Merit sent to me, now some of these products were sent to me, some of these products I bought by myself, but I do want to say Merit sent me this. This is this beautiful compact. It's silver, and I'm a silver girl. One is a wow, that's like a 10x. One's like a 10x and one's like a 5x. It's a little scary. But hey, which I absolutely love. And then the Merit perfume retrospect in the travel size, which I'm so excited because I was actually talking about this. I have the regular size, the full bottle. And so now you can buy the travel size if you're not absolutely sure about the perfume. It is a beautiful perfume. I have said many times though, and Merit, if you're listening, I don't like the initial note. Like the initial note I find off-putting. And so some of you might spray the perfume and be like, ooh, I don't like it. But you need to give it 5 minutes because and not even 5 minutes, but after 5 minutes, like that's like a safe period of time where it will develop. It's beautiful. It's like a musky skin scent that I really, really like. But the first initial, I don't know what it is. There's something sharp about the initial. The thing is though, with perfumes, if you change that, like let's say a lot of people feel like I do. I don't know if they do, but let's say they do. And Merit were to change the initial note, it would change the dry down. So I don't want Merit to change it because I love the dry down. A minute of, oh, I don't particularly like that is fine considering I love it for the next 24 hours. And it really does last that long. It's very light and it's almost by the time, like if you spray it on in the morning, by the time you go to bed, it's like a comforting scent to sleep to, but it's really beautiful. So I just encourage you guys, if you're interested in trying it, if you buy the travel size or if you spray it in store, give it some time. Do not judge it on the first couple of minutes. Just trust me on this. Try it. Now you still might not like it and that's okay. Everyone has different opinions, but the first minute of it is just very different than after that. So I just want to caution all of you. So let's talk about the new products. Now, Merit did send these to me. Thank you very much, Merit, for doing that. Let me explain what the new products are. So there are 2 new products. These should launch the day this video goes up, if I've calculated this correctly. There are 2 new products. There's a Signature Lip Sheer Lip Liner. There are, let's make sure I have this right, 8 shades. Is that correct? Yes, there's 8 shades. There's Cool Pink. It's called Coupe. It's French. C-O-U-P-E. It's because I don't think you pronounce anyway. Coupe. It's a Cool Pink. Then there's Beverly Hills, which is a soft peach pink with the, blush. There is Bespoke, which is a pink brown. There's Sportif, which is a warm peach brown, Mayfair, which is a cool mauve, Tabac, which is a neutral brown, Brownstone, which is a warm brown, and Capricorn, which is a rich brown. You know I'm gonna want all of these. But anyway, the shade I have is Bespoke, which of course is like my favorite blush right now. So Bespoke is a pink brown shade. And I'm gonna show it to you on my hand, and then of course we will put it on the lips. But these are, as they're described, a sheer lip liner, which I've never seen before. Like I've seen a lot of, you know, sheer lipsticks, but I've never seen a sheer lip liner. Now, the whole point of Merit is that, you know, it's minimalist. That's their line, basically. The minimalist stick, the minimalist lip, the minimalist. So the idea is that you're not going to do a lot of product. You're not going to have a lot of, you know, duochromes, and that's not what this brand is about. It's not what the line is about. So the fact that they came out with a sheer lip liner does not surprise me. But there's a couple things about this that I do think are interesting. There's a jojoba complex in here, which supports skin barrier function for smooth, healthy looking lips. It's vegan, it's cruelty, these are all vegan, cruelty free. It says it's non-drying, buildable lip liner that creates soft definition or sheer all over color for comfortable, hydrated, and natural looking lips. So it's easy to apply because it's sheer. It subtly enhances the lips. Soft gel formula, glides on, doesn't tug, you know. And then it has the jojoba complex in it. So it also has a built-in sharpener at the bottom. It's like the Chanel ones. So you can also tell at the bottom that there's a little color, so it kind of tells you what the color is, which I do like. It makes it easier. So you can twist it up, which I think is great. I'm going to put it on the lips. Very, very smooth. It's almost silk-like. That is, and you can roll it back down. So it rolls up, rolls down, which I love because, you know, it doesn't hit the top of the cap. So that's Bespoke. I think this is a great product. This is really good because I've never seen anything like this. That's a liner that is sheer. I mean, I've seen sheer lip products. And in fact, Merit has some great lipsticks that are sheer. This is the Bespoke. This is the pink brown. I think Beverly Hills, maybe the Sportif, the warm peach brown, maybe all of them. Maybe all of them. Yeah, these are great. These are really good. Now, you could absolutely build this in. And so what you would do is basically go over the line that you already drew to make a more intense lip. But again, I don't know if you necessarily need to do that with these, but you can do that with these is the point. I think the point of this particular product is that it's sheer and that it gives you that nice coverage that goes with the rest of the look. It looks healthy. It looks dewy. You don't look like you have too much makeup on. In fact, you don't really look like you have, like my skin doesn't really look like it has any makeup on and the lashes look relatively natural. I think I could get away with saying that I'm not really wearing makeup. You know, somebody would know, but if you got close, but from a distance, it just looks like your skin is perfected. That's kind of how it's kind of how you smell too. It's just like you smell great, which, you know, I have nothing wrong with that. These are $24. These will be at Sephora as well, just to give you a heads up. And I don't know if they'll still be available for the Sephora sale or not. Then there is the Shade Slick Gel Sheer Tinted Lip Oil, which I have 3 of. I have 3 of them. And the shades that I have Mapleton and I have Au Naturel. These all have like a beautiful oil finish, but there are actually 2 different kinds. There's one that has the Gelée formula. This is the Shade Slick Gelée Sheer Tinted Oil. And this is in sheer brown. This is the Mapleton. So that's the formula that has existed before. And it's exactly what it, you know, sounds like. It's kind of like a gelée, jelly-like formula. That's Mapleton. And then there is the classic hydrating tinted lip oil, which is the Au Naturel. There's like 7 shades of this too. But these are more pigmented. There's the Au Naturel and there's Pink Beat. Show you those 2. Here's Au Naturel and here's Pink Beat. You see how these have more like shine. They look more like a shiny lip balm. And then the gelée has more of this, you know, looks like a jelly. That's really what it is. And those are already existing. The new product is the Shade Slick Sheen High Shine Tinted Lip Oil. I know. And it comes in 4 shades. Twin Set, which is mauve. Pointel, which is a cool baby pink. Biarritz, which is a nude peach. And Tabby, which is a rose brown. I'm going to probably want to buy all of those too. Well, I mean, you know, you can't have everything. I have it in the Pointel, which is the baby pink, because I thought that with the brown, I thought that would look like really nice in comparison. And this has more of a formula. I'm trying to think of the best way. It's more like a classic lip gloss that has a very high shine. It reminds me of the MAC lip glosses back in the day. Anybody familiar with those? So let's put that on with the Bespoke. Definitely a high shine. You can see it here on the hand. It's a little bit more clear than the hydrating ones, the original ones, and it's a little less. It's thinner and more gloss-like than the gelée, which is not a surprise given the formula. Now, of course, I took my time explaining all of this to you and going through all the details of the new products and everything, but this is meant to be a very quick look, and it can be a very quick look. You can literally do most of this in 5 minutes because it's just, you know, it's easy to use. You put down the Great Skin, the serum, then you put on your stick. You can put it in with your hands. You throw on a little bit of balm, blush balm, wherever you want. Throw on your mascara, and the mascara is pretty forgiving, so it's easy to use. And a little bit of the sheer liner, you could just go. Or you can just take one of your many lip shines and put them on your lips, depending on the formula that you were looking for. It's a super easy look. Before you run out the door, throw on a little bit of the Retrospect perfume and you're ready to go. So honestly, it's one of my favorite brands. I talk about it all the time. And again, this is not an ad. Merit's not paying me to do this, but I thought with the sheer lip liner coming out, it's a really unique product. I don't think it's going to be for everybody. Not everybody's going to love a sheer liner, but I think it's going to appeal to a lot of folks who are looking for, you know, a lip product that goes with that more all over no makeup look. But they still want a liner because their lips either bleed, so they need a liner, or they like the precision of a liner. So I think this is a great product by Merit, and I hope I can pick up a couple more shades. Thanks so much, Merit, for sending me most of these things. Some of them I bought myself, but definitely for the new products, the liner and the High Shine Tinted Lip Oil. I absolutely love them, and the perfume in the travel size. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I can't wait to hear what you think all of these products if you plan on picking them up. I hope to see you in another video really soon.